Hi crocheters of the world. In this tutorial I want to show you how to crochet this beautiful lacy square, and with this square you can make so many projects as let's say tablecloth or bedspread or a summer top and I'm working here actually on a blouse, summer blouse, and I hope I will succeed in finishing it. And of course I will show you how to work it if it is okay, well enough. So, but for now let's get started with the square, so you may work some other projects. Of course I'm working with the Schackenmeyer Catania cotton, really nice cotton. It's exactly the same thing as the red heart. Let me show you. Yes, Miami, this one. So it's okay if you have this one too. And I'm working with a 3.5mm hook for my project, but of course if you want a tablecloth or a table runner, you can work with a thicker cotton yarn and maybe a smaller size of crochet hook. Okay, now let's get started with our let's get started with our project. We will begin with the magic circle, and for the first round we will work 3 double crochet clusters, a number of 8 3 double crochet clusters, in between each of them a chain 3. So let us begin with a chain 3 because it's the first double crochet that we have here. So chain 3, yarn over, insert the hook around the magic loop and work 1 double crochet. Don't finish it. Yarn over and work the second double crochet and don't finish it. So we have 3 loops on the hooks, yarn over, pull through all and chain 1 to secure. Now chain 3, as I said, and let us begin with the second. So we already have a loop on the hook. Now yarn over, insert the hook around the magic loop and work the double crochet, but don't finish it and leave the loop on the hook. With the second, the same thing, and we have 3 loops on the hook with the one that we already had and the third one. So 4 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through all, 4 and chain 1 to secure, and we just want to continue on like this. So now I have chain 3 again and another cluster. So 1 double crochet, second double crochet and third double crochet, and 4 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through all, chain 1 to secure, chain 3, and continue on like this for this first round until you have 8 clusters and 8 chain 3 spaces. So I finished my last cluster here and I have to work my last chain 3 space, 1, 2 and 3, and to join the first round I will insert the hook into the secure chain of the very first cluster here and of course slip stitch. Okay, and now we have to pull the tail here just to close the magic loop, and this is what we have, a nice flower. Okay, now let us begin with the second round. Into the second round we will work the corners. These arches actually are the corners. So as you can see we have 4 arches with picot in the middle, in the center of the arch. So we have the arch and the picot, arch, picot, arch, picot, and there are 4. So in this round we will work the arches, and we have 8 chain 3 spaces, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and into the first one we will work the arch, into the second one we will work only the picot, and so on. We will skip one and work, not skip, but okay, let us begin. Now into the first chain 3, insert the hook and work 1 single crochet, 1 more, so 2 single crochets, chain 3 for the picot, and into this last single crochet worked, insert the hook through 2 loops if you can, and slip stitch to join the picot. Now work 2 more single crochets into the same chain 3 space. This is what we have. Now work chain 6, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now we are here like this. Turn your work. Insert the hook into the very first single crochet made, which is this one. Oh, hope and slip stitch to join. Now we are on the back side and we want to turn again our work with the front side. Now we are again with the front side, and around the chain 6 space we will work 11 single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, and into the same chain 3 space where we worked 2 double crochet, picot, 2 single crochets, picot, 2 single crochets. So here into the same one, insert the hook and slip stitch. And now here we are with our first arch ready. So the picot with arch, and this will be our first corner of the square. Now into the very next chain 3 space we will work only 2 single crochets, picot, and 2 single crochets. 1 and 2 single crochets, chain 3, and slip stitch for the picot, and 2 more single crochets. Okay. And we want to skip directly into the very next chain 3 space where we will work 2 single crochets, picot, 2 single crochets, and the arch. So for the second corner, 2 single crochets, chain 3, insert the hook into these 2 loops of the last single crochet worked, and slip stitch to join the picot. 2 more single crochets, and now we want to work the arch. So again I will show you how. It's a chain of 6, 3, 4, 5, 6, and now we are here. We are like this with the right side facing us. We just want to turn our work, and we are with the back side facing us. Now into the first single crochet worked on this chain 3 space, insert the hook and slip stitch to join the chain 6 space, and now we still are on the back side. Now I am like this. Turn your work like this and insert the hook around the chain 6 and work your first single crochet and 10 more for a total of 11 single crochets. 3, 4, 5 to form the arch. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. And now into the same chain 3 space, slip stitch to join. Okay, and here we have our second arch, which is our second corner. Now you will have to continue like this until the end, and you will work, now you will work 2 single crochets, picot, 2 single crochets, and into the next one you will work the corners. So 2 single crochets, picot, 2 single crochets, chain 6, and back with 11 single crochet, slip stitch. Okay, continue on like this. I finished the second round and I have my 4 corners, and in between them only the picots. So for the corners I have the arches and the picot, and for the sides, let's say, I have only the picots. Okay. Now let's get started with our second to last round, and we will insert the hook into the very first single, into the very first single crochet, if you can. It's a little bit straight. Okay, slip stitch into the second single crochet of the very first arch, and now we are ready to work this part. Okay, so chain 4, and this will be our first triple crochet, and chain 2, and this is the chain 2 space, yarn over twice and into the very first single crochet work, triple crochet, chain 2, into the very next single crochet work, triple crochet, chain 2, and we will go on like this until, and we will work into each of our single crochets until the last one. So we will stop with the triple crochets into the second to last, and as you can see we skipped the first and we will skip the last, so we will work from 11 single crochets that we have, we skipping the first and the last, we will work 9 triple crochets in each of our corner. These are 4, chain 2, insert the hook into the very next single crochet, don't skip any, and these are 5, chain 2, yarn over twice, insert the hook into the very next single crochet, and these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, chain 2, yarn over twice, insert the hook into the very next, and these are 7, triple crochet, chain 2, insert the hook into the very next, and these are 8, chain 2, and insert the hook into the second to last single crochet, and this is the 9th. Don't finish the last triple crochet, remain with 2 loops on the hook. Now yarn over twice, skip the very first single crochet and insert the hook into the second single crochet of the very next strip of the very next arch. And we want to work a cluster with these two, with the last of the previous arch and the first triple crochet of the next arch, like this. So we actually work them together, close them together. Okay, and now chain 2, and we are ready to work 8 more triple crochets with a chain 2 in between them, chain 2, and that's all for this second to last round. We already have, so we are actually into the second to last round. 1, 2, so chain 2, and I don't know what I wanted to say, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, chain 2, yarn over twice, insert the hook into the very next single crochet, and work your triple crochet and chain 2, yarn over twice, insert the hook, and work your triple crochet, and we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So chain 2, don't forget to chain 2 in between them, and this is the 8th triple crochet, chain 2, yarn over twice, and as you can see we have two more single crochets. So we have 2 more single crochet, and we want to work only in this one, and we will skip the last one. This is the last triple crochet of this arch, so I will leave 2 loops on the hook. I will yarn over twice and skip into the second single crochet of the very next arch and work your triple crochet. Now 3 loops on the hook, pull through all 3, and now you can continue with 2 chains and working your 8 more triple crochets of the 3rd corner. So as you can see, we are working only into the corners. Look, isn't it beautiful? So nice. Okay, now I forgot to tell you at the beginning of the tutorial that this is a square that so I found something on the internet, but it wasn't very nice. I just take some parts and I created this square, and I think I am really happy with the results. Hope you will like it too. Okay, so continue on, work the last 2 corners, and I will be back to show you the last round and how to join them together. So I already almost finished my second to last round. I just wanted to show you how to work the last triple crochet. So insert the hook into the second to last single crochet, and now I want to finish the last triple crochet because the first triple crochet it's a chain of 4, 1 2 3 4. So I will finish, so I finished my last triple crochet and insert the hook into the 4th chain of the beginning, chain 4, and just slip stitch to join. So 1 2, this is the 3rd round finish, and now I want to show you the last round, the 4th round. So as you can see, there are only 4 rounds for this beautiful square. So you can work also a triangular shawl if you want to with a lacy yarn. It would be really nice. For the last round you will have to work triangles, yes, and to work a triangle it's really easy. You will begin with only 6 clusters, and then you will have only 3 arches, so only 3, because you will have 6 chain 3 all around, and from these 6 you will work 3 arches and 3 picots and so on. So it's really easy. Okay, now let us begin the last round, and of course I want to show you, I will show you how to join on one side. Okay, so for the last round we will work only chains. Insert the hook into the chain 2 space here. We have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 chain 2 spaces on one corner, and we will work like this. Chain 5 3 4 5, skip into the very next chain 2 space and slip stitch. Now again chain 5 3 4 5, skip into the very next and slip stitch to join. Of course 1 2 3 4 5, skip into the very next and slip stitch. And now actually we work 3 chain 5 spaces here, and on the side we will have 3 chain 5 spaces on one corner and 3 on the other. As you can see, 1 2 3, 1 2 3. Okay, and now we will work the chain space, corner chain space, and for this we will chain 7 4 5 6 7 and skip into the very next chain 2 space and slip stitch. And now 3 more chain 5 spaces, 1, skip into the very next chain 2 space and slip stitch. Now 1 2 3 4 5, skip into the very next chain 2 space and slip stitch. 1 2 3 4 5 and skip into the last chain 2 space and slip stitch. And here we are, my next 3. So on one corner, yes, on one corner we have 3 chain 5 spaces, 1 chain 7 space, and 3 more chain 5 spaces. Okay, continue on like this. We want to slip stitch in the middle here where we have the cluster with the last and the first triple crochet, and slip stitch into the first chain 2 space of the next corner and begin with your 3 1 2 3 4 5 3 chain 5 spaces, 1 1 2 3 4 5 2 1 2 3 4 5 3, and now chain 5 space for the corner, 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7, and insert the hook into the very next chain 2 space and slip stitch. And we want to continue on with 3 more chain 5 spaces. This is the first one, 1 2 3 4 5, and this is the second one, 1 2 3 4 5, and this is the third one into the last chain 2 space, slip stitch. And now slip stitch here in the middle and slip stitch into the very first chain 2 space of the third corner. Now let's work 4 5 the first 3 chain 5 spaces, 1 2 3 4 5, and from this corner we will begin 4 5. This is the third. From this corner we want to begin joining on one side, because then, oops, it's the same thing. Yes, 1 2 3 4 5. Just wanted 2 more yarn, and okay. So as I said, we have the corner, so the chain 7, then 1 2 3 chain 5 spaces on one corner, on the side actually, and we have 1 2 3 chain 5 spaces and the chain 7 the next corner. Okay, now we will work chain 3 and we stop here. We insert the hook from the front side to the back side, and we pull the yarn from the back side or wrong side to the front side, like this, always like this, and slip stitch and chain 3 more. The slip stitch stays for the 4th chain of our chain 7 space, and insert the hook into the chain 2 space and slip stitch. Now we begin with our 3 chain 5 spaces. So chain 2, only 2, insert the hook into the first chain 5 space of the square that we want to join with, pull the yarn, slip stitch and chain 2 more. Back on the square that we are working. Okay. And this was the first of the 3 chain 5. Now chain 2 again and insert the hook into the second, like this, pull the yarn, oops, pull the yarn from the back side and slip stitch to join, chain 2 more and back on the next chain 2 space and slip stitch. And now let's go on with the third chain 2. Here it is, my third, where I have to join, insert the hook, pull the yarn from the back side and slip stitch and chain 2 more and insert the hook into the chain 2 space, last chain 2 space of this corner. So half square, half side actually joined. Now insert the hook into the cluster here and slip stitch, insert the hook into the first chain 2 space and slip stitch. And now we will want to join in this, we will want to join in this 1, 2, 3 chain 5 spaces first. 1, 2, insert the hook into the first and join with a slip stitch, chain 2 and back into the very next chain 2 space to slip stitch. Now chain 2 again, insert the hook into the second chain 5 space and slip stitch and chain 2 and back into the next chain 2 space. Chain 2, insert the hook into the third chain 5 space, slip stitch to join and chain 2 back into the chain 2 space. And now actually we finished to join the chain 5 spaces, and we want to join into the corner where we have the chain 7. So I will chain 3 and insert the hook into the chain 7, slip stitch and 1, 2, 3 more and slip stitch into the very next. And actually I just finished joining one side. Now if you want, if you have, when you have to maybe let's say we are here and we have to join on two sides, both sides. So we will join the first and then here in the middle, actually in the middle, we insert the hook for the corner and we will go on with the next side. So it's really the same thing. Now let me finish this part. So I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 3 more arches, 3 more chain 5 spaces to complete 3, 4, 5, the last round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here I am. And now to finish, I just want to insert the hook here somewhere in the middle of these 2 triple crochets and a slip stitch and to cut the yarn and to chain to secure. Okay, and now this is what we have. Here it is, my square, it's ready. And hope you enjoyed this tutorial. See you at the next tutorial.